Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Adventures in Computing. I am your host, the Hands That Be. And what are we doing here? Well, we're working on the new laptops, some BIOS password removals on a bunch of new laptops. So let me just set up a couple things here real quick so we know what we're doing with the computer we have in front of us. First, I'm going to show you what it's doing, and then we'll go ahead and remove it. So I'm just getting a couple windows pulled over to my other machine so I can see a couple things as they happen. If people have questions, we've got, ways of answering those questions. Okay, so first off, the computer we're working on is a ThinkPad. It's the It's the T470s Lenovo on laptops. I got a couple of these, like 4 of them we're going to do today. So if one goes well fast enough and doesn't take all day to get done, then we'll move on to the next ones very quickly. And I got the power plug here, which I thought wasn't plugged in. I guess it is plugged. Actually, I never checked to see if the PD charging port on this thing worked, and it does. Alright, so this is what it does here. You're going to see real quick. Boots here in a moment. There you go. And we're going to hit enter to get into the BIOS. Right. It has no operating system, so it can't boot to anything yet, but escape to continue F1 to enter setup. So F1. And here's the setup on this one. And the reason why I thought this one didn't have a BIOS lock, actually, because I was able to get to here. Oh. This one actually, password at unattended boot enabled. It's the problem password when the system starts from a full state or hibernate state. Disabled. Well, this one, I guess, does not have a BIOS password after all. This one's good to go. The rest of them do. So, exit saving changes. Yeah. So this one didn't have a lock, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, just fortunately for us, this one didn't have it. Okay, so this one's actually good to go. But we'll work on the other ones that do have a lock on them. Let me flip this over real quick. I'm going to make this other window smaller because you're seeing too much of that prompt and not enough of the main screen. So make this one smaller in the corner. So this is the laptop. And actually, I was prompting this one to start working on because I thought I had a lock on it, but I guess it doesn't have any lock on it. So we'll go ahead and push this back down. What was that? Plug back in the BIOS battery, which is right here. And we'll go ahead and put the cover back on. So I'm waiting on this one specifically, we're waiting on a battery, and I have the hard drive for this one that goes in here. But we're still waiting on a couple other parts for this one. So this one is ready as of now to be loaded up. So we'll go ahead and get this lid back on here and kind of just hang on to this one until I get the last pieces. And there should be hooks on this. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, there's hooks on the case that I was looking for it to clip into first. On the front side, it should have little hooks that it sits in. And then the rest of it, yeah. There we go. Is it like being such a bitch to sit down in its little housing? Oh, you know why? Because there's fucking screws that are for this computer that were taken out that go for things like the hard drive here. Well, I ordered a screw kit for this one too because I was missing screws. It looks like some of them got attached here to the front plate. So, yeah, that's fun. Alright, I'll hang on to these two. I actually don't know where these two go right now. Why the lid wouldn't connect because there was a couple screws sitting underneath the front lid. I was like, why wasn't this lid not snapping down? That's why. Go ahead and leave this one for another job later on. There. So now, this one's ready. This one's no BIOS password. No password. Battery. HDD. Okay, that one's done on that. Okay, put that off to the side, one down. I thought one of them was already unlocked. The other ones are not. So lucky. That's where I think the person that was the tech on these kind of didn't know it was up. We'll just turn this camera this way so you can see the screen. Pop the power on this for a second. And hit the... There we go. Turn it on. Went to the BIOS. And then we're going to press F1 for BIOS utility. And there it is, the dreaded BIOS lock. Now, if you just press enter, it'll say okay. It'll let you into the setup, but it still has the supervised lock on. And what that means is you can't do basic stuff like you can't change like the security chip feature. Like, see how they're all locked out? Can't do any changes there. Fingerprints locked out. The password screen's all locked out. See, lock on yes, they're all lock. So, yep, that's that. So you're just kind of stuck. So that's what we're gonna fix. That's the job of this one we're doing here. So we'll start with disassembly of this computer. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take the screws out. Some of these are loose, some of these are tight, just depends on the screw. This has like a weird lock mechanism. That's for with the battery though, but I'm not sure why it would have that there like that, but it does. This one right here. Once we get this lifted, get our hand up on it there. Go ahead and pull the case forward and lift. And we'll look to see if they did. Another screw stuck right here on the plastic cover where the magnet goes. So I put the magnet back in place. I pulled the screw. There's a screw in that stud. So now I found 3 screws in the laptops. I think one of them just hit a speaker. There's a security switch. Oh, that's it. Okay, so there we go. Same deal. They all got 4 gigs of RAM. That's gonna have to be upgraded to 8. So that because they have 8 on the other side, so you get a 16 gig setup. I think they might have like 12 right now, or they only have 4. I don't know. We'll see. So the first thing we're gonna do is obviously we're gonna unplug the battery because we don't want the battery powered. Unplug the battery, And then on this one, our CMOS, or I'm sorry, our BIOS chip happens to live right here underneath this cover. I turn this light on, it might be easier to see, but it lives right here. So what we're going to do is get up underneath here with a pair of tweezers, grab this tape, and pull the tape up a little bit. You kind of want to be gentle because we're gonna reattach this tape, so it's shielding, EMI shielding, whatever they want to call it. Get that loose from the board there. On this model, it's kind of weird because they covered everything. On the other model I had, the later models, they didn't do all this with it. So we'll peel that back. Now, and just kind of fold it over and stick it. Get a little piece of regular tape and hang on to this hook. Fold this back so it can stay out of my way. Last thing I want to do is keep falling down into the area I'm working on all the time. And I want to keep it because it goes underneath the hard drive. Like an EM shielding. So we just tape the EM shielding back so it's out of our way. And there's the BIOS chip that we're going to be working on today. And if you get real close to it, you can see, you might even be able to make it out if I hit the old focus button here. Get that to come in. Well, I guess I can't get it to come in. I thought it would. I thought it would. Anyway, what it is, it's a, I can tell you the model on that. And actually, pin 1 on this happens to be, pin 1's on this side right back here. So right back here is pin 1 on this back side right here. That's pin 1 on this. And if I can find my phone, because I took a picture of it earlier. That's what it is. It's a Winbond 25Q28 JVSQ 1732. Oh, and this is pretty common for this layout. And then if you see that dots right there, the orientation's like this. Down there on the board, it sits just like that. Pin 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, and then around 5 through 8 that way. So that's what we're working on. The tools I'm using today are going to be this. A very cheap programmer, by the way. Nothing super fantastic. There's way better ones I'm looking at. Maybe purchasing if I run into enough units that can use it. But I'm using just a CH341 EPROM programmer right here, like so. Not the most wonderful one in the world, but it's, you know, it does the trick for me. So yeah. Saw some little connectors handy somewhere. Actually, I haven't seen them since we put this kit back together, but there is a little pegboards that I'm missing. We're going to use that. That's the 8-pin T-slot plug. Wires right here. Two, three, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Single wire. One more wire here. There's 8 wires. And I'd like to know where that other little piece went. Another little bag with all the little headings in it. I guess parts and pieces. They weren't in this bag. The bag over here, didn't I? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Here they are. I found them all right here. Well, I found 3 out of the 4, I guess. Buy some of those little wires, I guess, if it comes down to it one time or another. No big deal. We'll make it work. Okay, on to the next step. All right. So we got to wire up our little gizmo here. What we'll be using today are some mini clip adapters. They're little test leads that can actually hook onto these pins without removing it from the board, which is my preferred method of working on this, because that way I don't have to mess around with doing any weird type of engineering to get this thing going. I don't have to remove the BIOS and keep putting it back on, taking off all that stuff. We have problems. I can just test on the fly. It'll work, and we're good. So, what we'll do is hook up all our leads here. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Filter cable up right here. We're taking this to this board, and our layout goes this way. So pin 1 faces this way. So that's how it goes in there, like that. Just like so. And that's pin 1. We'll hook this up here in a minute. Put the programmer out of the way for a second. Alright, screwdriver out of the way, tools out the way. Time to get to the pin clips. This is always a fun deal here. This is what we're using. We're using these little leads, and what they do is when you spread them, they have like a little teeny claw that comes out, and it grabs the pin and holds it tight, and then you connect the lead to the back side. So that's what we're using. 8 of these. 3. 7. 8. You broke one of these, see? That's my broken one. Camera doesn't look zoomed in very well, does it? I don't think it does. You can't see this now better? Yeah, I guess it can. Yeah, Yeah, I can. Okay, perfect. All right, so that's what we're working on here. If anybody has any questions, post them in chat. I am here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do this. Next deal, let's go ahead and start with pin 1 here. Look up all the leads ahead of time. It'll probably make life easier for me. Doing them one at a time. We'll just do the one side first, and then we'll work the other side after we get one side connected. I usually have a pretty fast time of getting the first side going, and then the second side I run into problems. So let's see how this goes. So it'll be pin 1 up here. Gotta love your eyes. When you get old, your eyes don't cooperate as well. There we go. 1. Ah, shit. Actually, it might be better to go bottom half first. Once you get the bottom half done, it's going to be hard to get those leads. Okay, I'll put those over here like that then. The bastard booking these up a certain way. It's better to do it in a certain order, but I already kind of started, so whatever. Alright. Two. I'll get you guys a close-up of what this looks like once they're all plugged in. Three. Three. No, the first side always goes so quick. I'll just get this side so fast, like no big deal. That side 1 done. It looks easier than it is, but I've done this quite a few times, so I've had a little practice. But I'll give you guys a zoomed in picture of what this looks like. That's what it looks like there underneath the camera. See? You got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and those little clips hang on to each pin. But you don't want them touching each other either. So it's kind of a game of like, you know, if they touch each other, they could potentially fry the board or fry the BIOS chip. Then you're going to need a replacement, and I'm not doing all that. So try not to do that's the idea. And then going back the other way, this one's pin 5. So pin 5 is down over here on this side. So this is where it always gets kind of confusing. Like, what's the best way to do this? Because once you've already wired that up, like, what do you want to do here? So usually I'll take pin 5, kind of figure it out as we go. Usually what I do is I stand up the other side, but maybe what we'll try this time is just bring the programmer that way. Since we're going this way like I like anyway, come on, get over your wires. Let's do like this and split the plug. This actually might be the best way to go about it. Six. Last one. Oh shit, I just lost one. There we go. So we've got all the clips hooked up. Now we gotta just double check to make sure they're like actually not touching each other in any way. Give you guys a close up of what that looks like. That's what it looks like there. With all the pin headers just kind of doing their thing. She did that pretty quickly. I was pretty impressed with myself on that run. Because normally it takes me a lot longer to get this part right. Just double checking the layout here, making sure anything touching each other anyway. They're all grabbing. Okay, we're good. All right, now on to the reading part of the whole thing. So let's see if we can get this part right. Pin 1 goes up here in top right. We're already in the right direction for this. The programmer is going to like to do its own thing too. And that's kind of a problem for me. The way the programmer. See if we can just keep it like that, because that's the way the chip's laying there, and that would be the best way for it to be functioning for now. I can't see the lights on it this way, but if we could keep it this way, it'd be great. I use an extension cable Obviously, this would be way too close to the computer. This was the which we're using. There, that's how it wants to sit. All right, now I gotta double check the layout again because obviously you see the pins moved. Some they didn't move much, but are they still okay with the way they're sitting? Looks to be fine. And the little shafts coming off each pin is non-conductive. Just the pin head, the little grabber arms are conductive. So just as a heads up there. All right, so we got everything plugged in. We're gonna give it a fire up and see what happens here. And if we get a good red light, I'm in good shape. Okay, we got a red light. Perfect. Now we're going to pull open the software here. We're going to give it 2 writes because this one I have not done myself. So my buddy Lead Farmer is the one that gave me all the knowledge and abilities. So shout out to him for everything that he showed me so far. And then we're going to detect first, and it detected. So this is a good sign here. If you get detection, that's always good. And then select IC, and then we're going to read the chip, read IC. And then there it goes. It's reading memory. Gonna hit Lead Farmer. I just hit up Lead Farmer, see if he wants to come hang. So far, so good. So we've got it reading. I don't know if you guys can see in the other screen. I'll just use this mouse over. That was awfully close to everything. Be over here on the other screen. There's a red light blinking. A green and red light over there. The green light's flashing and the red light's kind of like pulsating. And that's the flashing, the reading of the file. So I'm going to read it twice and then I'll save both and then compare them just to make sure I got a clean read. And then we'll go ahead and from there, we'll go ahead and run the patch that patches the software. And we'll rewrite it to the board. Once we get it on the board, we have to turn the computer on, run it with the new software, and then we have to flash our original BIOS back. That's the order of operations that we're looking at here for this whole process. So there should be some kind of something on one of these screens I had. No. Oh. You take your auto patch, follows your image file. The command will generate a BIOS with a patched and your BIOS image clean depending on the type of BIOS you're patching. Everything done will be left unchanged. Character, shows hardware ID, the size, the total machine. So original BIOS. In factory default. Okay, yep. So this is so here's our completed BIOS. So we're going to save this off to the computer. Save this files file T470. C1, I guess. I guess we could do serial number. Serial, so we know which one's which here. So we don't confuse them. This one's PC 00L 3SK. Alright, there we go. Yeah. One, stop in, save. Okay, and then we're gonna read it again. Read IC a second time, just to make sure we got two of the same dumps. Even though the first dump looked good, because if you look on the right side, you can see there's a bunch of text happening down here. It's not a bunch of FFFs, which is zeros. So it looks like it read programming just fine. But we'll just read it off twice just to be safe. Make sure we have the entire image without issue. Do it a second time here. When that gets done, then we'll move on to the next step. I'm actually kind of happy I'm going to be getting a little 8-pin BIOS chip reader thing that you can just push down on the top of the chip instead of having to do all these clips all the time. If I get a faster programmer, that would make my life a million times better too. So probably looking into getting a better programmer too down the line. See if we can come up with something different here. It's a little bit quicker for... I don't know how much of this I'm going to be doing. I've only ever found, out of all the computers I've sold, I've only ever had 5 machines total out of 40 or 50 machines that I've done that have had a lock on them like this. So that's why I haven't invested heartily into this technology, because I just don't have a lot of them coming across yet. Right. So okay, to finish the second dump. Alright, so we're going to save the second copy. It is boot up in. There we go. So we got both dumps. Now I'd like to compare them, and I don't really remember how I was going to do that. Okay, you can do that. HXD to see as well. Yeah, I think I have HXD installed too. HXD. Yeah, thought I already had it. I already have it. Because that's what I was using. HXD portable. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I think this is how you do it. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure this seems right. One. So it's MD5 is AF1, right? And then open. Let's just double check that they're the same. AF1 in the end. Checksums. And it's the same AF1. Here we go. There it is. Duh. Bin 1, 2, dump bin 2. Are identical. Okay, so they're the same. There you go. There's the comparison. So we know that they're good because the files are identical. So they both read bad, which is usually not the case with what you're seeing here. All right, so we got that part. So now we're going to go back to the software, back to the BIOS files. We're going to take the 470 bin 1, copy that, and we're going to take that to the auto patcher. There, Lenovo auto patcher, and a little trick I learned. Paste this in here for now, and we're going to go up here into this. Yes, you could. I'll just copy the path for now. You could type in CMD at the top, and it should bring up a command console. But I don't know if it has to be in admin mode, so we're going to just run this as administrators to be okay with it, make sure that's the case. Don't know if that's necessary, and then we're going to do change directory, CFCD, and then paste the path I had in there. And there's, now we're in the correct path, and if you do dir, you can list the contents. There it is. So there's my BIOS file right there, and there's the patch tool in its native habitat. And then basically at this point, all you have to do is run auto patch and your BIOS file name, and that's it. So AUTOPATCH space DUMP1.BIN, just like so, and press enter. There it goes. Now it's patching out the file issues. And there you have it. So it looks like boot option GI81, translate service, looking volumes to patch, file volume and offset, placing done patch, and then that's it. So now what you have here is the completed setup, right? So now you have the original and the patch.bin. What we're gonna do, we'll take these two and just cut them. We're not going to keep leaving them in here every time. We'll go back to BIOS files. We'll go back to this model, this one, folder. All right, and then what we're going to do now, go back to our software here, and we are going to open. You just say something. Oh, what's up, Big? I am in the process of flashing BIOS on a laptop. So it looks like this. So I've got a programmer hooked up with a bunch of pins connected to a BIOS of a locked laptop, and I'm taking the lock off the laptop. So we're going to open up the software here, open up the patched one, patch folder, and open up the patched bin, right? Okay, there we go. It's loaded. Yeah, it's a laptop with a locked password, so if you try to go into the BIOS, it just has a code and won't let you in. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to write that back to the chip. Program IC, and we're going to program, erase, all that stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. We erase, continue, yes. All right, so now we're flashing back. Yeah, so we're programming back the flash on the laptop. Go. What's up? I don't know if I know you in real life. Are we friends on Discord? Are we friends on Discord? I don't know. If you click on, oh, we are? Okay. What's going on Discord? What's your name on Discord? No, I'm not. I'm from Ohio. Originally. But I live in Phoenix, Arizona now. Anyway, yeah, I see it. Um, I'm not in my voice channel right now. I can jump in there. I'm in it now. We're friends on here. You can hop in if you want to talk. But anyway, yeah, so This is just kind of what I was doing for right now. Just flashing up some laptops and shit. Trying to get some computers ready for sale to supplement my income. That's kind of what I do. Programming memory with verification. So yeah, we're just waiting for the programming to finish. What I'm doing right now is I'm flashing a patched BIOS to the motherboard so that I can remove the lock that's in here. And this special BIOS allows me to take the lock off the computer. So I have to flash this, and then open the laptop up, run some commands, and then I'll be able to, at that point, flash the original back, and the laptop will be unlocked. Do you want me to message you or something, Biggs? Yeah, that's me. Oh, what up, man? That's funny. How have you been, bro? You knew that was me, huh? Doing the weirdo stuff, huh? Yeah, I'm good too, man. I've been working for the state of Arizona for a while. Got me a new car this year. Uh, a nice place to live, and shit's been good. You still working for the cable company? No. What are you doing now? Oh, I think you told me you got a different job, huh? That's right. That's what you said. I'm happy for you, man. I'm hoping life is good for you. How's Seifu doing? You talk to him still? Hey, he's your cousin? You got married? Dang, dude. Got any kids? Yeah, that's cool, man. That's awesome, bro. I'm happy for you. God's blessing you, man, because you've been being good, all these years. It took me a long time to find my way, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I mean, this technology thing's always been a part of my life, so obviously I'm going to stick with it. I work for their IT department as a security engineer. I make sure we don't get broke into and hacked and all that kind of stuff. Like a network admin, kind of position. And I also do field calls on occasion to help people with issues relating to accounts, passwords, Active Directory, that kind of stuff. I've been there like 6 years now. Yeah, you're calling. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. We're getting there. This one's almost ready. done. All right. So now the next step's going to be to remove this USB. We're going to have to remove this clip. So what I'm going to do is just very gently unhook the clip, back it off, and take it out of the way. We're going to leave this hooked up right now because I actually got to flash another BIOS image to this back. So we're going to just kind of try to... Oh, my mic volume's low? Yeah, give me 1 sec. I can fix that. Is this better now? It should be a lot better now. This is just what they call a CH341A programmer. It's an EEPROM programmer. Can do all kinds of... It's a PIC chip programmer. I should be louder now. Give me a second. I can turn it up some on another thing. Let me get in here. Options. Yeah, okay, no problem. Awesome, thanks, man. Where is my volume? I guess I'm still kind of quiet, he said, so I'll check it here in a second. See what's going on with this mic. Back mic. Yeah, it's at 92%. I should be pretty loud. If the mic's not pointed. Well, no, it's plugged in. Check. Yeah, it's hitting. You know, I can only go so much louder on this end. Let's see. Maybe this will fix it. Is that better? That better? That should be good there. Let me see. I'll check it on my phone. See how I sound. I didn't know it was low. I thought I was pretty loud most of the time. Let's check it on Twitch here. Let's see what's Twitch. Check 1 2. Yeah, it's pretty loud on my end. I think you might just need to turn up the volume a little bit, possibly. Anyway, back to what I was doing. So we got this flashed, and from here we're going to go ahead and turn this laptop on. So we're going to do this, I don't know, which is probably easier. Probably bring this camera up. Bring this field up to view more, and I'm going to show you guys what happens. This is going to kind of be upside down. There's not a whole lot I can do about this, simply because just the angle I'm working at. I don't have a whole lot of choice with the way this is going to happen here. Because I don't want to unhook the programmer to hook it all back up, but give you guys an idea of what's going to happen. I got to get my charger down here. And yeah, so we're going to plug this into power. And the computer is going to turn on. Get an idea what's going to happen here in a minute. All right, so it's on. Might not like to run off the BIOS battery. I did unplug it. I might not like that. Go and pop that back in. What's up, bro? Flashing some computers right now. You can game here in a minute if you want. I was trying to get this couple of these done right now real quick. Waiting for the screen to show up. Not beeping or nothing, but it's also not going. The fan's spinning. There it goes. So now we're going to hit F1. I know it's upside down, unfortunately. What? You bastards, like it's stuck. Turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Not beeping or anything, so that's what's killing me. It was like it loaded the Lenovo BIOS, but it's not beeping. Ah, you sucker. Which I did. You know what? Might be easier just to hook up a keyboard. That's what I'm gonna do. Hook up a keyboard. There. My keyboard. Because I don't know what's taking this thing so long to interact, but it's a pain in the ass, that's for sure. It's kind of stuck. Everything went well so far, except for the flashing part. Got to do a little stage here before I can take it back the other way. Yeah, I get this thing to interact with the keyboard. Yeah, Control Delete worked. Okay. Starting to hit Enter. There it goes. I got Enter to work. There it goes. Now it's throwing the errors. I know this is hard to see, but I'll try to take a video with my phone and then I'll show you guys on screen what it looks like, because it's just it's too much to try to do it the other way. So now we're here. Oh, actually, you know what? That's not going to work either. Press F1 to enter settings. So we're going to press F1. Video. We're almost done with programming this one, so anyway, this is what it does. It says press F1 to enter settings, and you press F1. Ask for a BIOS code. You do 1, 2, 3, 4. Press enter. It takes any kind of code. Then it comes up and says press any keys. So you press escape. And then it asks you for a code here. And you're supposed to press enter. And then just push space, space, and it's done. TPM certification change. Turn off your computer. So now you just unplug the power. And I'll try to show you guys what that looks like on video, but it's a little tough to get it, but it's there. I'll show you. Try to show you. So you unplug the power like so. And so now the supervisor password on the BIOS has been removed. So now what you're going to do is lay this back down. And you're going to get the programmer out. Here it is. And put this back up like so. I'll just try to disturb too many wires here. Clamp it back down. Right, there you go. And so now the programmer's connected back up. And now that we are done with that patch BIOS, we can load our original back on. All right. That worked. Programmer's back up. And these are on computers I bought from a recycling center that I'm refurbishing to sell online. They had lock codes, so, you know, this is the only thing I could do. I couldn't go back to the person who turned it in because I don't know what organization that was, and they probably don't even know what it was either. So this is kind of my only option. And so now at this point, what I'm going to do is detect that I have the correct BIOS again, and there it is. It's reading correctly. It's coming up. Select that, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open. And now we have our original BIOS dump here. We're going to run that. Now that's loaded up, and then we're going to go ahead and click this, click the erase, verify all that, and we're going to reprogram the original BIOS to the chip. And there it goes. And so once this completes here, we're back to stock image, and then from there, what's up, Alt Scorpion? How are you? Once we get back to the original BIOS image, this computer will be unlocked. It'll be ready for a copy of Windows and a battery. So it'll be all done. And then I got 2 more after this. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear you broke your controller, man. Yeah, those controllers are a pain in the butt. Is it on a Quest 3 or Quest 2 that you broke your controller? Yeah. Shoot, for as much as you're going to pay for controllers for a Quest 2, you might as well just get the difference of the money together and buy a Quest 3, you know? Because those controllers are not cheap. Oh, they might be cheaper now. I'm not sure, though. Yeah. Sucks. I'm sorry, man. I actually just gave my Quest 2 to my brother. So he has it now. I could have hooked you up with a controller, but fortunately it's gone. So now we're on to this last step here. And so there it is. You see the programmer connected with all the little pins down here. And I was going to show you guys a little shot of what that screenshot looked like when I was doing it. So this is what it looks like. So what you're seeing there is it's telling you to press F1. You press F1. You put any password in you want here, and then it comes up to that screen, and then you go ahead and press any key. Then once you do that, it asks you for a code. You just press enter, and then from there it's press space twice, and then it takes and writes the TPM off, and that's it. And then you restart the computer and flash your original BIOS back, and it's factory unlocked again, back to its original setup. So yeah, we're halfway through the software update. We're almost there, guys. This is the boring part. Waiting. All you got to do is wait. Part of the deal. What's up? Yeah, it's the T470s. Yeah, I know. I'm on chat if you want to chat. But yeah, it's working, man. Working just fine so far. I didn't get my pick clip thing yet to put down on top of that to try that. And that T490s, it's corrupted. I tried using the software. I gotcha. That T490 I had, the serial number's corrupted off of it. I tried using the software to write it back. It just keeps throwing an EPROM error. Yeah, and then I found a guide online that'll help you fix it, if you want to JTAG it. And that's why I was looking at that RK490 or whatever, that RK thing I was telling you about. And you said get the SVOD4. And then I found the SVOD4 on eBay for like three 350 or something. Yeah, that one, the RT 809H. Yeah, that you can use to do the JTAG and repair it. But like I said, dude, it ain't worth all that because look, I'm gonna have to get a battery, still gotta put a hard drive, and I'm gonna spend a bunch of money on a programmer for one laptop. It's more than that for me. I told you what it converted out. It's in euros, so the conversion to US dollars is what I told you last night. It was like 370. You can get it for 350 on eBay. And it's the same exact item. And it comes with the ribbons and all that. But yeah, but the yeah, it's in euros, so it's more, a lot more. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if it's worth getting into. If I keep getting the only way it would be worth it for me is if I get a bunch of laptops that are BIOS locked, or if I go to that place where I get my stuff and I talk to the owners and I offer them BIOS unlocking services, then it could be worth it to maybe buy a programmer. You know what I mean? If I was going to get a bunch of them to do it on the regular, but if I'm not, like I don't know, just for one laptop, it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah. There's another one they have out there called J-Link or something. Have you heard of that? That does J tagging and all that too, and it's only $70. Yeah, you're right. If we could get some high-end laptops or like some high-end MacBooks, then it could be worth it. But otherwise, just for this, it's probably not. Yeah, yeah. The Nuvotos and the MECs are yeah. Those are the ones that I'm not really able to mess with yet. But the J-Link can do all that. And it's only $75. Did you see that? Here, let me show you what it looks like. You've probably seen it before, but uh, this right here, you can get this for like cheap. one is I don't think it was J-Link. J-Link was expensive. There was another one. Um, to see what you're saying over here. What was it? There was another one I saw. It wasn't J-Link. It was something else. Just looked at it. I can't remember what the hell it's called now. I have to look at my history real quick. What's it called? Oh, I think it's U-Link NT. That's it. Here it is. This is the other one I saw. This. And it looks like this is able to do a lot. It does MIPS. It does all that. Then it also has, yeah, right here. There you go. Look. It can do ECUs in cars. It can do MECs, ECUs, ST40. I don't know if this seems even somewhat worth it or not. It does routers, cable modems, satellite box, all that stuff. But you're probably right that SVOD4 is going to be the way to go. If you look at my website on my stream, I have it pulled up. Yeah, this is only $70. $72 to buy it now. The U-Link NT, and it comes with software. USB JTAG support. It's like a USB JTAG device, I guess. Yeah, they were saying you could do, but yeah, it still doesn't. I don't think it has as much support as that SVOD. Let's see, it does target CPU support. I just don't know how far it can go. You know what I mean? Got adjustable clock speed too, and a wider range of target support. Been out since 2020. Teams has some serious, you know. You buy it now. Where do you buy it from? Oh, right there on their site through PayPal, huh? $78. I don't know. If you look into this and see what people think, maybe it's maybe I'll look into it. U-Link NT copy. Good question mark. I don't know. Oh, shit, here search engine thing instead. There you go. Oh, no, no. So well, he's using it, you're saying? I'm looking at the video.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज के इस वीडियो में मैं आपको एक आईएस प्रोग्रामर के बारे में बताने के लिए जा रहा हूँ। आप मेरे स्क्रीन पे देख।
Okay, so what you're saying, get one of these instead? The Vertinoff thingies? Instead of getting... Arnold G, looks like you got it to go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to unhook the pins, guys. My bad. I got off into a tangent. Sorry. Let's get back on. It's possible. I'm saying you would say just to get the SVOD4 is what you would suggest. If you're gonna get something, spend your money on something good, just get that. Don't even bother with the other stuff. I gotcha. Yeah, so I might have to just invest in one of those if I can find it to be worth my time to do so, man. That's the thing. So far, this little stuff's getting me. Yeah, right, exactly. That's my problem. I don't know if I have the number of unlocks to make it worth the money. I don't need to recoup the money. I just would like to. I know Lenovo's a pain too. It is. All right, so we got this thing flashed back to its original BIOS. I go back to what I was doing. Sorry. Let's go ahead and get this clip out the way. Take the programmer out the way, and then unhook all the clips. All right, clips are off. All right, a moment of truth, right? Here we go. Put the lid on the bottom so it doesn't freeze up the fan. And also, we don't want the secure. There's the security pin on this side. Get my screwdriver here. Screw this down. I'm just gonna screw down one of them. Here we go. Flip this over. Get some power here. Plug in the power cord. Yeah, that RT90809F works for the MEC 1633. Yeah, and it's only $100 for that. So that's why I was saying I was thinking about getting one of those for 100. Oh, I see. There's two models. We'll go into the BIOS. There we go. Check timer date. Security chip EF5. Press F1 to enter. And we're in the BIOS. There you go. No password lock allowed. So that worked. We go to password. Disabled. 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 Hey, we got it. Exit saving changes. Yes, so this one's done. So I'm just waiting on the battery and a hard drive for this one. Two more to go. Well, let's get a sticky on here. And let's see. What? Battery. HDD. And Windows. BIOS unlocks ready. That's two down. Two to go. All right. Gonna run through these and get them out of the way so I don't have to worry about it anymore. It'll just be done. Here's the next one. Same thing. It's a T470s, same model. Exact same situation as before. So we know what our solution is here. All right, let's get in here. See what loose screws they left me on this one, huh? Oh, they tightened up some other screws on the side over here. Screws out over here. Okay, get the panel off. Yep, here's another screw. See, there's got screws just hanging around on these computers. I found like half a pack of screws so far just chilling. Another one just fell off my desk. I'll find where that went. Because that's usually the HDD screw they leave inside there. Nope, that wasn't. It was just another black screw. But we'll put one in here for the hard drive. But when I get a hard drive put in here, we need a screw for that. Yeah, this is too long. Nope, it's not too long. It'll work. Hopefully without damaging anything. All right, I'll take it and leave those on the side. So, on to this one. So the BIOS chip is underneath this again. Same spot. Grab this cover here. With this out of the way. There's our little baby we've been looking for. Grab a little piece of tape. Flip this back here real quick. Just to keep it out of the way. And we're going to check it for the BIOS lock real quick anyway, even though I did check these the other day. We'll just make sure it is what I say it is, because what if I'm wrong? And then I go spend all this time on something that's not broken. That's stupid. So I'll just check it again anyway, real quick. See if it is what I said it is. The light off so it's easier to see the screen. Power it up. Into the BIOS. Press F1. Ah, there's the dreaded lock. But here is the one thing about this. You can get into the BIOS if you just push escape. They're all like this. They just have a supervisor lock, but they'll let you into the BIOS, but you can't really make any changes. You just get into C. So it's kind of pointless, because you can't even change any startup options. You can just change boot mode from quick. So there's nothing in here. It's just bogus. Give me 1 second. I'll check out that video in a second here. This one, let's see what you said here. We got something else for me to look at real quick. Let's see what it is. No, I don't want to do it on this tab. I need this one. This one. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I'll check it in a minute. That's cool. I need to just get an as VOD4. I know. I'm going to see if it's going to be worth it for me, though. I don't want to just spend a bunch of money on something for no reason. But unplug the BIOS battery here just to be safe. And I did on the last one with no issues, so I'll already do the same thing here. Although it is nice to have this kind of plugged in when you go and do the boot up second time, because it takes less time, but I don't think you need to really remove these, actually. I just do just to be safe. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, time to hook up the chip. Oh, I see. Okay. 1 through 4. Here we go. 1's here. 2's here. 3's here. 4's here. I'm going to start with 4 and go, oh, I'll just do the order I was doing before. It seems like I have better luck going this way. So we're going to go the way I've been going. Okay, one clip down. Two. 3, 4. Got those hooked up. Okay. This is 8. This is 7. This is 6, right? 6, go 5 first. Five, 6. Oh, I can't see that fucker. I got my flashlight. There we go. There we go. All done. All right, pins are hooked. And check them with the phone. Use it as like a... I got to get one of these zoom cameras for sure. But for now, I got such a nice phone. It's been working well for this. And this is what it looks like, everyone. Up close. All the pins are connected, touching well. And nothing else but them to what they're supposed to. Yeah, I need to find a cheap scope and order one, like sooner than later. Of course, like I said, if I continue doing this stuff. I mean, the scope's going to come in handy no matter what, so that would be worth getting anyway. I'm going to turn this sideways, plug this in here. Like so, clamp it down. All right, we got USB. Lighten her up. And we have power. Good deal. So we're up and running. Now let's bring back up the software. And let's detect. We're good on the detection again. And then we're going to read the IC. Here we go. Things are going well. We're down to one computer after this. This would be awesome. Get them all out the way today. One less thing I have to deal with later. I already ordered batteries and hard drives. My hard drives already came. I'm waiting on 4 batteries to come for those. Sorry, guys, I gotta blow my nose real quick. All right. Memory detect. Excuse me, back. Yeah, I did detect first. Yeah, if you back up the video, you'll see me hit detect and say, "Oh, it detected," and I chose the thing, and then I read the chip, and then I'm reading them twice, and then comparing them with a WXD or HXD to double check that they're. Oh yeah, okay, no problem. A good indicator on this specific programmer, if you have a bad connection, is if that red light on the far side, if it's dim, it's usually a bad connection. I mean, for me, that's been a good way of knowing if you've got like an off connection, it'll be dim when you plug it into USB. I've gotten pretty good with these little probes, and then the set that I'm using, I've used for a while, so they're kind of like worn into the groove of like how I've been using them. So they're kind of a good set for me for this type of action. I seem to be able to get them fairly quickly without too much issue. So that's been nice. I'm just glad I'm able to get them taken care of fast and easy. Yep, it looks like the read completed. Let's do another one. Let's go ahead and save this one off. Make a new folder. It'll be new. This is model or serial number. This one is. Actually, funny enough, this one doesn't have a sticker on it like the other one did. I guess I'll call this one. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I got it. It's EC0LMPEQ. There we go. Let's put the PEQ on. And it's going to be called dump 1. Dump. Save. And then we're going to read it again. Just to get 2. So we know that it's getting a good connection. I don't know if I really needed to do that dump twice thing with this with these clips, because if you have it, you have it. But usually with like a one of these cheapo connectors like this that I was using, which is how I burnt up a computer already. I use something that looks like this right here, and you clip that on the chip, and it's just junk. And that's the one I had usually have issues reading twice. At attention, skeleton crew. When it doesn't work, it is when can't even detect or detect 4 times and have all different chip ideas. Gotcha, yeah. Well, I mean, I was just saying, like, I just read this off twice just to be safe. I don't know. And then I compare them HXD just to see that they're comparing off against each other properly. So I know I got a good read. Even though I'm pretty sure I got a good read on the first go. Just like to be safe, I guess. See, once I get this table cleaned off better and get all of my networking gear put underneath my desk, I'll have this whole area to work with. And I can push the monitors flat up against the wall and give myself a little more room. Well, a lot more room. I'll have the whole table to use instead of just this little space. But I'll have to get all that stuff moved. So it'll take a little time. But that's okay. It's one of those projects, wishful thinking kind of stuff. We're done with the second read. There we go. And we'll go ahead and save this. Save file as dump2. And then save. All right, and then what I like to do is take HXD and just compare the two against each other. All right, analysis, data, compare, go. One, two, and they are identical. All right, so we're good there. What I can do is take dump one, copy that over to paste, and then we got to run this command right here so you guys can see it a little better. I'll move it over to the right so it's just visible. Let's enter, and there it goes. And now it's building the injecting the DXE driver into the bin file. It's done. And so then what we're going to do is we're going to flash back the patched one. Take both of these and cut them out of here. New folder. All right, there you go. There's your patch files. We're going to open the 470 Q patched. All right, here's our updated bin, and then we are going to click this, right, erase verify. Yes. There it goes. Huh? What do you mean did I put the pick and pick on the right side, no view of program? Oh, we're good? If you're done and you want to talk, I'm in VC. You want to come into the voice chat and talk. You don't have to keep. Yeah, I know the cam covered the programmer earlier. I moved it over. I saw that. Sometimes I'm not paying attention that good to the feed. But yeah, we're down to the second one, and then we'll have one left after this. And then we're done with BIOS flashing for the day, I guess. Oh, yeah, no problem, dude. Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying I'm doing good. I learned from the best. I gave you credit earlier. I said that I learned all this from you at the beginning of the stream, but you weren't here. From Lead Farmer, aka Rain Man FL. I did some research, but you helped quite a bit with a lot of this stuff. If you want to take another crack at the T490, we can take another crack at it. I still have it. I didn't get rid of it yet. I was gonna take it back like Monday or Tuesday of next week. So I don't know. If you want to fool with it later on, or you want me to hang on to it for a few more days, if you think there's something we can do. If I could even just get the serial number back in it and then just like use it the way it is, I would do that. But if I can't at least get it back to where it was, it's probably not worth fooling with. Okay, sounds good. Let me know when you get back later, and we'll fool around with it or whatever you got going on. And I can hook up the BIOS programmer to the main flash chip, and maybe we can just pull the actual thing and then fix the serial that way. Because I tried using the software and it didn't work. But maybe you have a better way of doing it. I tried using just the USB thumb drive that you build with the ThinkPad maintenance utility or whatever, and it tells you to go in, and then you can. Every time I put in the serial number with the 1S and then the machine number and the serial number, it says that information's already in. And when I try to write it, it says EPROM error. So I corrupted something in there, and I think it's probably going to be pull the entire BIOS image and then fix the serial in that way. Or somehow I might have screwed up the EC chip. Screwing around. I'm not sure though. DMI Lenovo T490. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. I got you. Well, right now it's a pain in the ass because it beeps every time it turns on. So I can't really sell it like that, because you're gonna have to push F1 to get into the computer every time. No one's gonna do that. But you can get into the BIOS on that one too, by just pushing Enter with no code. But it still just won't. 64. Okay. I'll look into it. See if we can't figure it out that way. I just either need to get the serial number back into it, and then it might be worth getting a battery and just installing Windows on another computer and dropping it in and calling it a day. Okay. Yeah, I'm not so sure on that whole thing. The one I tried didn't work. That's all I do know. I tried the. I can show you later what I did when you come back. I mean, I know, obviously, I know we can't get around, like, unless I can build some kind of simple JTagger that can do that MEC. If I could get something, order something cheap just to do that real quick, it might be worth fooling with. But if not, then I don't know. I'll have to find the chip on the board. It's MEC. for sure. Because I came across the guide, and that's what they said. They said you need to find something that does MEC. So hold on, where's the guide I had pulled up? History. Here we go. This is what I found. BIOS password removal, model problem symptoms, right. What you'll need: hot air, some wires, JTAG pinout, a tool that can program right there. MEC 1663 EC chip, for example. Hardware Glasgow Interface Explorer proprietary alternatives also exist. Potential. Many also need ThinkPad serial number update utility on USB drive. I have this. This is what I tried, and that didn't work for my repair step. And then see steps needed. You got to pull this little resistor loose and then connect the JTAG interface to the pins. But that's where I got, anyway. Yeah, I still would have to move the resistor. Yeah, the RT. I know F. I wonder how expensive that is. I thought it was like $100. It's fried. Did it with. Oh, gotcha. Friended. I gotcha. Oh, I see. So you're saying we get the F model, it's cheap, and it can do all that. It can do that. What's coming up as 86 on eBay or on Amazon? What about if I look somewhere else? 89, 65. If you get on AliExpress and then wait, I guess, right? You can get it as cheap as 65 and you can get it by April. So that's no good there. What's he saying? That's on Amazon anyway. The junk pack. uh yeah, I'd probably just get the damn H if I was gonna waste the money. They're trying to hit you for 209 on Amazon. Fuck you. It's $100, bro. On Alley anyway. What's the cheapest you can get on Amazon? Low to high. Looking like trying to hit for 175 on Amazon. Yeah, so I found the good programmer on eBay. That's what I was saying. I could just order the other good programmer and it'll be here in a week. 300. The SVOD, eBay. Oh, my thing's done. Okay. Here, real quick. The SVOD. SVOD. They have them up here. Who's first? Boy, now. God, must have misspelled something. There. There it is right there. You get it for $3.59.
Out there.
Oh. Oh, okay, thank you.
It's big. Now, the only thing it doesn't have is sour cream, but I had to put guac on it.
That's okay. All right, no problem.
And then mine's got an initial on the top of mine, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I heard you. I'm doing something. He said, don't trust it. Yeah, well, it's the exact same packaging. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna get it, I'd probably just do that. You know what I mean? I don't know, because you're gonna spend $100 on something that this can do it all, I guess. But like I said, if you're gonna go that far with it, I'm thinking of maybe just hooking up a freaking just trying to fix the serial number issue and just leave it the way it is. All right, so that's been written. We're back over here. Everything's flashed. So we flashed the patched BIOS. Back to what we were doing here. Set up the chip. Plugged. Is this stud? Yeah. So that's why I know. That's what I'm saying. Probably should just get the good one if we're gonna do it. If we're gonna do it, I say it like you're gonna, But I don't know. I just gotta make sure I can find a market avenue for using that a lot to make it work. I mean, I don't have to use it a lot, but as long as it, nets me some profit. Yeah, that's true. Could always start off $50. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. People will pay for that, huh? All right, so back to what we're doing here. So we're gonna flip this lid up a little bit. So I did on the last one. This other screen bigger. Yeah, you can make a profit that way. That's not a bad idea. All right, let's make this bigger. See what's going on. You can kind of see what's going to happen. Same thing that happened last time. I showed people earlier. Some people were around, some people were not. So we're going to just kind of run through it again. For those who did not get to see what happened, I'm using the USB keyboard because it makes my life a million times easier. And we'll plug in the power. All right, let this thing think. Come on in a second here. Here we go. Let's get ready to cut on. There it goes. It's turned on. Because I unplugged the CMOS barrier, so hit enter. There it goes. Hit F1. Then put whatever we want in for the code. 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. Then it says OK. Press any key. And then it says type something in here. We deleted that. Press enter here. Says press space. Press space. Certification change. Power off the system. Oh, there. That's done. All right, now set it back down. Okay, let's turn this back on. Hook our programmer back up, same way. Come out. Put it back in. Okay. Get the serial stuff. I find and cut it from those. You know, when you're asked, all attachment is good. Okay. You want me to join which group here? I just see the AliExpress link. I don't see the Discord link yet. Plug that back in. Here we go. So we'll back up the programmer. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to load dump one bin. Go. And we're going to detect, just in case it's messed up or something, it's there still. C, and then we're going to write erase program. Continue, and here it goes, dropping the original BIOS back on, and then that will make this work. There we go. I see the link now. Well, I think. You just sent me this new tab.
Hello, sorry about them. This time we have an interesting job.
Oh, I see. Nice. Ah, neat. Damn, that's a big ass board he's got for that programmer. Wow. I bet you those adapters aren't cheap either, though. Okay. Understand what he's saying, but I get like what? Translation, there we go. We're just like waiting on my end for this to flash back the original BIOS. Dead GPU. Oh wow, that's cool. Punish the customer burning the E chip. Yeah, it's a design that's not designed for mistake. You see here, I have one more board for this. Actually, one more. Okay, yeah, I saw that board sweet in a second. This is for have it. Yeah, okay, yeah. I have a socket programmer. I was like, That's cool. Yeah, so wow, so neat. He's got like an adapter. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, so he sets that adapter on the other adapter and then plugs it in the SVOD after he puts the chip in. That's sick. You could do all kinds of stuff with the SVOD for. Oh, wow. A227 E982 is important because that is the size of the. Okay. So sick. Lenovo's are a pain in the ass, huh? You making them things especially a pain in the ass. Dude, it even detected. That's so sick. I like how it's got that pin layout. It shows what pins it's using and everything. Lenovo's, yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Super expensive for no reason. So we just gotta have access to it. Burn that ship. He's programming. He said a lot of times it can burn from a bad charging port or something too. That's crazy. So you just put the wrong charging port in and it fries. That's probably what happened to that other one I had. I burned it out by using the voltage to the. Yeah, like you said. Was being in a hurry, trying to be lazy instead of doing it this way, which was the right way. Yeah, I know. Well, I learned my lesson. I kept thinking it was a game. I know you told me that. I felt bad for you on that because that was even a more pricey device than this. Yeah, the same thing I did with the stupid clip model. Oh, well, that's good. At least it wasn't a super expensive one. Oh, wow. Well, shit. So it still was decent. All right, so we got our original BIOS written back to the. to the chip, and at this point we should be good to go. So we're going to go and unplug the power here. Zoop. And we're going to unhook ourselves here. Slowly take all our clips off. Clips. Still doing okay. At least this set is anyway. I bought a spare set just in case these ones wear out too much from use. Oh yeah? A lot easier. I don't buy Acers. If I see them, I leave them behind. They're just too cheap of a laptop to me. An Asus though I mess with. All right, let's go ahead and slap the lid down on this one. See what we got. If you get a laptop that reboots after 30 minutes, it's an Intel ME. Okay. You always come in with that cheap viewers. Hey, you want to buy fake viewers? It's like, no, I'm good. I'll just grow my channel the real way or just stay small, whatever. It's not the end of the world to me. If this is my main form of income, I might buy some viewers, I guess, to try to get up there quicker. All right, so let's see what happens now. Exactly. There's so many young kids now that are like, I want to be a YouTuber. It's like, dude, you're not ever going to succeed at that. There's 8 million other little kids like you who are already YouTubers. So, like, And here we go. Powered up. Here we are. We in. Disabled. 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 Save changes and everything. Exit saving changes. I don't know why it's stuck. It actually froze. That's not good. Jump back in. I know. Check time and date. I think I plugged it back in. I'll check. Date and time. It's I guess I'll check that first. Actually, this one said something different on it. It was like beep 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 beep. Yeah, it's plugged back in. Battery's in. Okay. It's out. I will. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It did, yeah, it froze up when it was resetting in the BIOS. When it was saving the settings. Reseal the RAM. Okay, let's put this lid back on it. It was a little weird today. Oh, wrong direction, duh. Like, why is this lid going on funny? Because I was facing the wrong way. There we go. Back to it. Boom, boom. All right, let's see. I just restarted. There we go. All right. Check time and date. Now just as check time and date settings. F1. There we go. Goes time and date, and it's 3, 8, 20, 25. Time is 5, so it's 12 plus 5 is 17. 17, 8. Security, password, disabled, 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 disabled. Save the changes, yes. It worked that time. There you go. Exit saving changes worked. And we're good. So, now this one I'm just waiting for the battery to come in and a hard drive. I already have the hard drive. Just waiting for the battery to come in. So there we go. This one's done. Ticker. Now. Pull everything up. All right. It's done. One more to go. Last one of the pile. All right. Flash on and use sometimes not the whole chip fast. Like give you a flash ROM. Okay. You think I should do that, or just I was happy with the way things were going. And change it up now. This one's got going on with things. Here's got put down this one. In other cases, I gotcha. Oh, so you can get a quicker write to whatever you need to write in real quick and be done with it? Right, there's that. I gotcha. All right, so now we're on to the last one here. So let me grab my tools here. There goes a screw falling out, like always. Over the side. Okay, now let's get the BIOS ROM pulled back. There it is. Piece of tape here. Oh, okay. So pull this back so it's out the way, and I disconnected this last time, so let's keep doing with what worked. Plug it in later, whatever. Okay. Get my pins out over here. Resituate them back in. All right. See how fast I can get this hooked up. A 2. Sort out 2 there. Let's see that pin worth a damn. Getting darker in my room because it's getting later out at night. Okay, those are all done. Let's see, one to this one. 2 is the black one. 3 is purple, which is wrong. I reverse these. Well, actually, what I'll do, back heads on them. Reseat the pins, let's change the heads out on them. This is purple. This is 3. This is 4. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, those 4 hooked up. All right. Other side's always more complicated. Because you gotta start with the stupid one, which is the red. Which is this one here, right? Yeah. 5 coming around the other side. Five. Six. 7, 8. Then this last one's being a pain. There. Always the last one being a pain in the ass. I don't know why it is, but always something with those ones. All right, let's double check the way they're sitting. Beautiful. Look at that. Perfect. All right. Those are in, and hook up the programmer. Same angle as always. We're going to tilt it with pin 1 this way. So pin 1's this way. Yep. All right. We're all good. There you go. Fire it up. We got power. And let's go and detect the chip. Detect. It detected it. No problem. Select IC. Read IC. There we go. Read it out. All good to go. Last computer. Okay, I will next time. I just did it once, so that's on me, I guess, if it doesn't work. Browser. Okay. Yeah, some laptops are more unstable. Okay. I will remember that. Time for a victory beer. Since we're almost there. Endless opportunities.
Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be turbo.
Okay. Walk away for a second. Guess I'm hearing myself again now. Fixed it. I was duplicating on everything. All right, one file down. Let's go ahead and save that. This is going to be new folder. Call this one EC0 7G W5. Jump on .bin, save. Now let's detect it again. Detect it again. It's showing up every time. We're good so far there. All right, and then read IC. Run it back. Looks like we're in good shape. I think everything's looking good so far. You're still gonna want to do that other one later on, Led. The 490, a couple hours or something. You said, or try to get the serial number back on it. You could always try to read the BIOS like this. Pull the BIOS image, and then. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I know this actually looks a little more in depth than it needs to be, but I feel like these clips are a lot easier than desoldering a BIOS chip, hooking it into a programmer, programming it up, then hooking it back up, then to do the little flash move, then taking it back off again, then hooking it back up again. You know, it just seems like that would be a lot more work than what I'm doing here. I know doing it the desoldering method, like with a hot air station, would be less of a risk as far as like if a pin touched another pin. But like I said, these tips are anodized or whatever, so only just the little grabbers inside the sleeve actually are conductive. Nothing, not even the pin, none of it's all that's grounded otherwise. So maybe not grounded, maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe non-conductive is what I meant to say. So we got our second image. Save. Here we'll call this BIOS bin 2. BIOS dump 2. There we go. Save that. All right, now you got that saved. Last step we like to do before we patch it is just verify that it actually is indeed matching. This is the way that I've found to compare them very easily to see if they're alike. Comparison, and boom. Five on the end. Bin 1, 2, bin 2. Check them. They're both identical. Nice. So there's that. They're identical. Okay, so the last step here is to then take and copy out 470, 1.5, take bin 1, copy, pull that out to here, Lenovo Auto Patcher, paste, and then I already have the prompt open. Go ahead and run the command, and there it goes. Building the new patched image with a DXE patch. The auto patcher is a lifesaver, man. Autopot says, good luck. Good luck. Like the dude from that one movie. He's like, I have a set of skills. A certain set of skills. If you let her go now, I won't pursue you. And he's like, good luck. Can't remember the name of the movie right now. But I'm going to get that as a soundbite and start doing that good luck soundbite. Just because I think it's funny. New folder. Patched. Boom. Holla back and then woo woo. Woo woo. Holla back and woo woo. And then we pull this up and we're going to go ahead and open the patched version. Patchered. All right. Oh, actually, did I open it from the right model? Because actually, funny enough, I did not. I don't think that really matters, but we're going to make sure we have the right model. Patch. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and hit the old flash. Chess. Do your thugs. There's a little flasherono. Okay, man. No biggie. Do your thing. Hit me up later when you're free. Thanks for coming and kicking it. Call one of my other buddies up and see what he's up to here. Now that I'm almost done with this flashy flash. Me and our core might play some gamers. Call him real quick. See if he answers. It is already flashing. I already patched it and flashed it. Oh, you surprised to see? Yeah, sorry, you're right. I was muted. I don't know why it does that on occasion. That'll happen. All right, computer's up. Let me do this one more time. There it goes, kicking out the complaints on the screen. F1 to enter deal. There we go. Lock screen. 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I always enter. Press enter. Press any key. There it goes with the code. Press enter. Then spacebar, and it's cleared. And power off your system. Done. Yeah, sorry about that. I thought I didn't know I was quiet for the last 7 minutes. Appreciate you saying something. Oh, Parker's calling me. Hey. What up, dude?
What's up, dog? What are you doing, bro?
I'm still on stream, just by the way, heads up. Don't say nothing crazy.
Oh, so that's what you're doing, huh?
You didn't see what I'm doing with these computers? Alright, Rainman or Lead Farmer, I'll talk to you in a bit, man. Anyway, so what's up with you? Yeah, so you saw what I was doing with all these computers, right?
Yeah. Doing whatever you want.
He said doing whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm making them my bitch. I'm showing him my power. God of the computers.
Well, I'm just out here doing whatever I want, I guess.
What are you doing? You playing some Beamer?
Yeah.
You playing some Beamin' Hot Steamin'?
You know that.
I played the new Assetto.
Yeah.
It's good.
Really?
It takes some power though to run it, and it runs good. It doesn't run. It runs good in VR, but like if you start trying to tax it, you can see like you can't tax it. Let's just put it that way. It's not as developed, but it's cool, man. Like I liked it. Like I liked how the stuff moves. Like the guys are waving the flags. The fans in the stadium are like there. They're real, and they're like drinking beer and like hanging out and taking pictures. And then like this Ferris wheel's moving and stuff. It's cool. There's not a lot of levels. They added online support like for multiplayer, and you get licenses like how they did in Gran Turismo. Now you had to get your license. They're doing that, so that's kind of fun. But other than that, dude, it's not there all the way yet.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't buy it until like later. But I already bought it, so I have it now. So whatever. All right, so the end of this programming step I'm doing this is the last one. I'm almost through with it. So I went ahead and plugged back in the programmer, got everything going. And let's go ahead and read, make sure we can detect the chip. It detected, perfect. Select that, and let's grab our unpatched file, our original dump bin, and then let's double check that's the right one again, by the way. It is dump bin 1. Okay, and then hit this with a flasher. All right, erasing and flashing the original BIOS back to the computer, and then it'll be completely unlocked. I'm done with this whole process, so that's cool. I did four computers. No, I did 3 computers today. But did you see all these pins I got hanging on this chip? Did you look at all this stuff I was doing?
I did not, no.
See, you're lame, bro.
Just popped on for a second.
You didn't even come see, bro. Come look.
I'm fucking going over there to look right now.
It's crazy. You're like, what the fuck?
What are you doing, man?
Being a ninja. Being a compu ninja. You see it all? You see what's going on?
Kinda, yeah, you've got something in the way of the screen, man.
Well, this is it. That's the thing, writing the software back to the processor, to that chip.
Oh, what was wrong?
It was BIOS locked. These laptops all had a BIOS lock on them, so I removed the lock.
I'm sure that's fun to do.
Pretty baller, right? Lead Farmer's been helping me.
His name is Lead Farmer.
Well, he's the guy in chat that's Rainman FL, but on Discord he's Lead Farmer. But yeah, he kind of helped me get some of this sorted out. Like I kind of knew what I was doing, but then he knew the rest. So between me and him, we were able to make it happen.
What's up?
I don't get a lot of locked laptops because I buy them from a place where they're already kind of good to go. But the batch that I bought that were of these newer ones were locked and like they were kind of worth fixing, you know, because they had Thunderbolt and like newer amenities that people will look for in computers. So
Yeah.
I tried to get a better deal because I explained to them that they were locked. They're like, "Oh, we'll unlock them." I'm like, "No, you won't. Like, them guys ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna do what I just did.
Like, you guys don't know what I'm talking about, guys.
Like, they're not gonna desolder the BIOS and hook it up to a programmer or hook up some clips to program it on the fly. They're not gonna do all this, bro. They're just not gonna do it. That's all there is to it. It's that simple.
Yeah, they didn't even know what you meant.
They didn't know they was dealing with the genius. But anyway, so yeah, so I got this all together. It's running. It's working. I'm on to the last flash. This is me putting the original BIOS back into the laptop. So you got to read the BIOS out, and then you patch it with this thing, and then you like turn the computer on and like actually do this command, and it takes the BIOS lock off the supervisor part of the BIOS. Then you load the original image back on, and the thing's fixed. Because there's what it is there's the BIOS chip and there's a security chip that's next to it, and basically you flash the main chip with this program that basically tells the other chip to like let go of the BIOS lock, and then you put the BIOS back on, the original one back on after you remove.
Why did they even lock BIOSes again?
Because they don't want you to make changes to the computer, or like if someone stole the computer, they couldn't reload it with Windows or do something with it because you can't. Yeah, that's why people do stuff like this, to keep other people from, you know, being able to do what they want with their equipment. It's just like it's a common practice, especially at like big companies. They lock them so you can't like boot off a thumb drive and like hack something or like install a Trojan, or there's reasons for it, you know? So anyway, most of the computers I get are already unlocked. This one this group of computers that were of these newer Lenovo's just were locked. And Lenovo's are tough in general for whatever reason. Like Lenovo goes above and beyond with their security. They like do a lot of extra to make their computers like, if you don't come to them, it's not getting fixed kind of thing. Yeah. So far I've done 5 of these computers of different ranging and different models, and I bricked one of them, and I broke a T490s. So 2 of them didn't work out because I got lazy and tried to use this little programmer tool I had, this little clip that just snaps on, and it grabbed the wrong pin and like fried the BIOS chip. So that one was trash, you know, after the fact, but no big deal. Shit happens, you know. But here we are. We're almost to completion, and then I'll be done with all this. You want to play some Fortnite with me, or you want to race? You're not talking?
So I don't know.
Oh. Well,
you know those little trays that when you're eating out at a restaurant and they bring you your check-in, you know?
Yeah, yep.
You know they actually just give them to you if you ask.
Why would you want one, though? Oh, I know why you'd want one.
He said, why would you want one, then?
Well, I figured it out quick. I get it now.
Yeah. You get it.
I'm like, can I keep this? They're like, yeah. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
So you kept one?
I mean, I guess. That's what he said. I said, can I have this? He's like, I mean, I guess.
So you have one now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I've got one of those. We got a Taco Bell tray. I've got
Fuck the Taco Bell tray. That ain't nothing special.
You know the little Whataburger number things? I've got one of those.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I just asked if I could have it, and they said yeah.
Really? That's funny.
I used to have a Burger King tray too. And then I also used to have 2 IHOP glasses. That was pretty cool.
Dang, dog.
Yeah, bro. All you gotta do is just ask him if you can have it.
Dang.
9 times out of 10, they'll just say, "Yeah, sure, I don't care."
Huh. Yeah, because it's not their money, right?
Exactly.
Oh, can we
Let's
play
make it
some
free
Fortnite,
shipping.
bro? I really would like to get down in some Fortnite.
That's all we ever play when we talk.
No, I haven't played in months, bro.
Bro, did I tell you about the RC crawler I got?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
I saw that. I saw pictures of it.
I
You showed me
went-
pictures.
I went to the RC park out here.
I know you told. Well, you told me there are some. You didn't tell me you went.
Yeah, I went.
Was you getting compliments on your RC car?
No one was there.
Oh, damn. That's how much people like RC parks.
Well, no, they all go on like certain days.
I got you.
They all like set it up. Like, oh yeah, let's all go this weekend. You know, something like
I
that.
got you. Okay, let me finish this up real quick. So I got that done. So it's flashed up. Things done here. Let me kill this USB programmer. Boom. Done there. Done here. Unhook this here. Yep. Bye-bye. I gotta take all these little pins off.
And fucking it adds the weather to this game. So like it rains and shit. There's tornadoes and there's wind.
Talking to Beam G?
Yeah, and Beam G. There's even snow. Pretty cool.
Alright, I got unhooked. The clip monster's done. Clip monster out of the way. Put this back down over the BIOS chip. There we go. And put the cover back on. Like to see this to completion. Not the type of completion I really want, but you know what I'm saying.
Completed enough. I thought.
No, I still got to get a battery and a hard drive in this one, but it's good enough for now. That's all I want to do is just take the BIOS locks off so they're ready to be completed later. All right, a keyboard over
I'm
there.
off-roading a Dodge Durango right now.
I hate Dodge Durangos, by the way.
Really?
I just hate the people who drive them. Anything Dodge. They're usually a bunch of assholes who think they're fast and they're not. Some of them are fast, but most of them are not.
One woman at that red light.
Oh, you talking about me? Yeah, that's part of it.
Yeah.
That's part of it, bro. All right, guys, here we go. Moment of truth. Turn on the laptop. BIOS. Bad CRC security and EF5 variable, huh? Ooh. F1 to enter BIOS. There we go. Guess what, guys? Ta-da! We're in. No BIOS code. Let's see if we can fix this EFI security thing. Turn that off. Turn that off. Save changes, yes. And it worked. All right, we're all set. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Oh, time and date's wrong. Fuck. Okay, we'll fix that real quick. It's 3/8/2025. 17:54. 17:38.
That's 54.
There we go. And that's it. It's all done. Lenovo'd up, baby. And it's going to go to its loading screen asking you, what do you want to boot? And I'm going to say, I ain't got nothing to boot because there's nothing in it. Doop. We're done. Last one out the way. So, let's see. BIOS, HDD, battery, Windows. BIOS done. Okay. We're all set. That's everything. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for chilling for this video. And I'm going to start
you're
something
welcome.
else. Yeah, for the 3 seconds you were here.
Yeah, I was here for longer than 3 seconds.
That's all, folks.